Hey buds, welcome back to Metables and welcome back to another Gravity Falls 9 and 10. We got 5 weeks left, dude. This shit's getting wrapped up. I hope you've been enjoying the journey thus far. Some of these episodes are really intense and some of these are what the fuck. So I'm happy you get to join me on this journey. Let's get into it. Hey, how's it going? Check out this link. Greatly appreciate it. Consider liking, commenting, subscribing if you enjoy my content. Hey, if you made it this far, I mean, you only got like 5 weeks left if you're only here for Gravity Falls. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up afterwards though, and I stream on Twitch and I also make gaming videos. So if you like that kind of shit, check that out, okay? I love you. Let's get into it.
Like a chipmunk.
Barfing an airplane.
It does. That cloud looks like, a cloud.
Boo! Featuring Oregon's up-and-coming indie bands. Hey,
cute.
They're all coming. Scarves indoors.
Scarves indoors. Hold on. Oh shit, this is not YouTube. Oh fuck, I've ruined it. No, I've ruined it. Okay, here we go. Jesus, I tried doing the YouTube control and it just sent me way too far, man. Hold on.
Concert featuring Oregon's up-and-coming indie bands. Hey, they're all coming.
Music by Scarves Indoors, Wood Grain on Everything, The Love God, The Handlebar Bros, Orny, Vegans, Creepy Nerd, Wizard Mode, DJ OK. I kind of like that one though. Edgy Triangle, Mom Jeans, Lawrence and the Bicycles, Barantula, and Dracula Weekday, Boys to Infants, 280. All right, so are these all supposed to be like, you know, like they're supposed to be like the artist, but like with a little joke spit off?
Gaze upon death! Gaze upon death!
You're gonna leave me at a cliffhanger, you
Robbie?
Oof.
Wendy! Oh, hey, what's up?
Okay, I know it's dramatic, but I think laying in a grave and crying is probably a really great way to express emotion and kind of deal with things. You know, he may be a piece of shit, but he's expressing it in a fine way. It's, again, a little dramatic, but you know what? I think it's probably nice laying down in a little ditch and looking up at the sky and crying into a picture of your ex. Okay.
Just hanging out in this grave, you know, regular.
Yeah, the cemetery used to be fun. Now it's just depressing.
Okay. I'm kind of this is probably a bad Manables fact, but I'm not really into cemeteries. I think there's probably a much more efficient way to take up land, you know, or to use actual locations. Turn me into a tree. I've seen people talk about like using, I don't know, dust as fertilizer. I don't know how the fuck the thing works, but like, just make me into a tree and then you could chop me down, make me into some pencils for some kids or some shit, or a cute little basket, or some 2x4s to make a sweatshop. I don't really know. Just allow me to grow into a resource for others to blossom off. Well, I guess that last one wouldn't be blossoming, but you know what I mean.
Come on, Mabel. It's Robbie.
But he's suffering. How can I be happy if I know someone else is sad?
Mabel, the literal last episode, where I saw you last, someone was suffering and you wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill you too, which is fair, but you wanted to end a man's life and you beat him in a game and you took away his career. Again, I'm on your side, but I'm just saying in this situation, you wanted to kill that man.
Ah, I was just being dramatic. Quit it! Ow! Ow! My face! Vulture!
The thing is, when you're in that kind of situation, you do need time alone. I will say. After I had some rough breakups, I wanted to be around people, but it was best that I wasn't. You know, it allowed me to recollect and kind of reevaluate my situation to regrow into a better and bigger person.
Romance is like gum. Once it's lost its flavor, you just cram another one in.
That's fucking crazy. That is a nuts analogy, and no, you should not. But I respect the grind, I guess, Mabel. Get yourself more gum, I guess.
You really think I can make money off of these freeloading, kale-munching freak shows?
Actually, you know what? I feel like they would love his place. You know, because I feel like the indie scene is all about, like, expression, you know? And he's kind of making art. You know, he's putting a rainbow afro on a Yeti. And I feel like, I mean, I guess I'm not really the target audience, but I feel like I would love to go to a place that has a bunch of weird shit there. All right? I might not buy anything, but I want to go see all the cool stuff. Maybe. And then maybe I'll buy something.
Robbie's a broken teacup, and you're going to piece him back together.
Hold on. What was the joke there? You can't sneak by. Hold on. If you were dead, you'd be home.
Going to piece him back
Oh, bye now. Okay, sorry.
together.
The first one worked so well too, though.
He always says we're too cheerful for funeral directors. Come in.
Oh God, what's gonna happen? Oh my God, it's my favorite thing. Charcuterie. Even if it's a basic grapes, cheese, and crackers. Oh my God. Oh. I'm telling you, charcuterie, top tier. All right, I love diversity in my food. I like being able to pick out like a different thing at every time I go to the plate. You know, so the more things there are of that, the better. And I had honeycomb for the first time when I had my like a real charcuterie board. Holy shit.
Mabel's the one who's gonna fix it. Listen, Robbie,
Cute.
I always used to see you as a creepy jerk. Like the human version of rat poison.
I mean, she's kind of got a point though. I mean, once she said it, I can't unsee it.
Broken soul who needs love. And gloves with fingers.
Hey!
Okay, all right, real quick. I love me some fingerless gloves. Okay, when I was working in the city, I would take the subway a lot. And one thing I love about the gloves is that like I can grab that subway bar without feeling absolutely disgusting afterwards. But I still have the freedom of my fingers. You know? It was perfect. It was a perfect relationship.
Tambry,
Bring that sweet bod.
you, me, date. Bring that sweet, sweet bod. Your secret admirer.
Jesus. All right. Okay. I don't know how I feel about secret admirers anymore because they can come off as stalky. Now that I'm thinking about it, I always thought it was a cute idea when I was younger, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, that could be a few red flags there. Especially saying sweet, sweet bod or sweet hot bod or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. I guess depends on the right context. Everybody likes a little bit of mystery and it could help your situation. You know? I don't know. What do you guys feel about secret admirers? You know, if someone slipped you a little note, like at your work or at school or something, and they're like, hey, I like your face. Face is good. Or something like that. You know what I mean? How do you think you would reply?
Love is about to happen, Lazy Susan. Watch and learn.
Ask about our steak dinner. We don't have one. Oh, that's a great one, dude.
Oh, my love god.
Cupid.
Are you an actual love god?
Call me a cherub. Internet pretty much does my job for me nowadays, so
I have had enough of these pieces of shit. This is the biggest 180 of the century right now. Fuck this dude, okay? I have had enough of cherubs. All right? Has-been, I think, was my final call. All right? After seeing those, and I was sick of them. I was sick of them from the first sight. I'm sick of them now. All right? I was hoping Cupid. It's worse.
Maybe I should stare at something other than my phone for a while.
What about the fries, though? I mean, maybe it's good to not overdose here. You know, I don't really know, and I don't think I want to know the repercussions of ingesting an entire bottle of that shit. But I guess this worked out anyway.
Robbie and Tambry? This can't be happening.
How's that?
He knew I liked her.
Oh, fuck. I didn't think of the repercussions. I think Mabel kind of got me, like, I think she influenced me to get on her side, and I was kind of rooting for it, you know? I don't know, I got caught up, I'm sorry. But that's bad.
But I'm gonna need your help. Also, you are not pulling off that V-neck.
I know.
I don't know. I think it's fine. I'm a huge fan of V-necks, all right? But, I mean, I just like I don't know. I like the V. It's just what it is. You know, it's a nice little thing. But also, I like turtlenecks. Maybe I just don't like the regular shirt. I like either more or less.
When these idiots see this balloon, they'll understand that I love young people. I heart kids.
You're out of your mind. You are out of your mind. That's fucking wild. Also, the only thing I can read off of this, which I still don't know if this is actually like legible script or not, because like you could technically kind of make out like a little bit maybe, but not me. I can't do it. There is the 02.bo1, which has to be part of the answers to something, right? I'm telling you, it's the only clean thing on here. It has to have something, a purpose. We have to process this real quick. It was bad before. It's also bad now, but somehow less bad now. Not somehow. The other one came off horrible, you know? So, it's just scary now, but scary is manageable. But before, it was a lot worse. But now, it's just a little less worse.
Floating head going to eat us?
Yeah.
Yes, Charlie! Yes, he will!
That is fucking dramatic. Look at this. This shot did not have to go so hard. Look at this bitch. Oh my God.
No, I hope someone didn't die.
Yes, that would be awful.
What's everybody crying about?
That's kind of nuts, dude. That is kind of nuts. It checks out because like it's good for business, but also it's a really horrible thing to hope for.
Okay, Mabel, now's our chance. They break up and the whole friend group gets back together.
Mabel!
Oh my God. Okay. That was the happiest Mabel we've ever heard from him. Okay. So she's not going to end up doing it because she's like, screw the friend group. He's happy now. But then also less people are, I guess this is like a whole trolley situation, right? Fuck. I don't know which direction they're going to take this in. Because like technically she fixed the problem. Not problem, but she made him happy. Not like authentically did it. She still used God powers, whatever it may be. But she did it, right? And the friend group is upset because of their like internal toxicness, right? If there were a true friend group, they wouldn't mind if, well, I guess they would have to talk about, it's like, hey, you're dating the person I had a crush on, and then you kind of have to communicate through that. And she's like, hey, my friend would date my ex. Yeah, but like, you want him to move on, and maybe you don't care about that, but maybe she internally cares. It seems like there needs to be a lot of communication to solve this problem. So we'll see if she ends up doing it or not. All right, cute. Everything's fine. See? Communicated. They communicated by not communicating. Sick. Look at that. 2 episodes. We're on episode 10. We're halfway through the season. It's still very sad to think about. Okay, Northwest Manor. This place is beautiful, though. Look at this place. If we're going to get back in the mansion talk here. If I owned a mansion like this, I would definitely hire one person, maybe even 2 or 3, to just make the place feel haunted. You know, I would have an interconnect way of hallways through the walls, and I would hire people just to hang out in the house all day. They can have their own room like hidden somewhere, and they can just, you know, order wherever the fuck they want. They could DoorDash things, whatever. Just make it creepy whenever you pick it up. You know, whenever the guy drops it off, like get a robotic hand to come get it or some shit like that. And I have them like manipulate the paintings or make the eyes move or some shit. Oh my God, I would love it. I would love lots of money. I would do the stupidest shit. But I think it'd be really cool, and I would stress a lot of people out, which would make me feel even better. Okay, anyway.
Preston, I must say, the guest list for this year's party has so much diversity.
Preston, he was the guy that was on the list when we were talking about the memories. So Preston has seen some shit. Preston also could be more involved because Preston was on the important people's, don't make that gesture, the important people, like, he was next to McGucket, right? On the, like, keep these memories safe kind of thing. So he's involved in some capacity.
There's someone who could handle this sort of nonsense. And I think I know just the person.
When did this fucking happen? That is a nuts. What are you holding? It looks like a claw. Or is that a taser? And you're fighting a giant bat. If bats were that big, bats would be scary. But bats are cutie patooties, so they cannot be scary. But that one, like if a bat was bigger, like 2 or 3 times bigger than a child, that would be kind of scary. You know, flying at you, that thing could probably grab you and go away. Then you would cease to exist.
An entire 48-hour marathon of ghost harassers on the Houston...
Yeah, now we're fucking talking. Ghost harassers, I am 100% on board. All right, I am that person that's like not really afraid of spiritual things necessarily. So I feel like if you are to like make them come out of hiding or to like get them to be active, you bother the shit out of them, right? If I wanted to do a ghost thing, which hey, maybe I will. Maybe I'll do ghostables and we'll do some ghost content. Go into some crazy haunted houses or hospitals or some shit. I don't know. And maybe I just bring like a little gun of holy water and just go boop 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 and kind of just, you know, antagonize that bitch. You know, just get him to come out of hiding, and then I'll die. But like, you know, at least you guys would have actual physical proof of ghosts. You know, so I guess I'll just take one for the team. Hope you guys will miss me.
Look, you think it's easy for me to come here? I don't want to be seen in this hovel.
I just love the fact that she chose like this outfit. I don't know how to describe this outfit. It just reminds me of like New York City, like pretentious mom from the 90s. I think those are the key words for this, and I think she's kind of nailing it.
Desperate! Grinda, get the glue gun. We're making dresses.
Crazy. Look, dude, I'm telling you, this would be perfect. I want this so bad. I think I need to go into a different field of work and make something absolutely crazy. I don't even know. I gotta make a new Walmart. What else is popular? Cheeseburgers, coffee. I'm gonna make a new tree. I think a new tree would work. People like trees, right?
Splendid. Pacifica, take our guest to the problem room, and he's not wearing that, is he?
I'm on it.
He's got a V-neck at home, I think. Would that help? Damn.
It's like this collar is
Yeah.
strangling me.
Dude, I feel you, dude. As a guy with a thick neck, those never fit well for me. It sucks. All right. So I get it, which is probably why I like V-necks. It gives me a little bit more room to breathe.
Oh, wow. Guys, it's the guest list.
I fucking love her voice. You know how fun this has to be the voice actor for this? It's a good time.
Whoa. Check out this hottie.
Baron Sneersnout, Duchess Wimplebip, Marius von Funschauser, Mr. and Mrs. Droll. I like that one the most.
Marius.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Marius von Funschauser, age 13, status rich. After inheriting his father's cravat in Ippolit's factory at the age of 7, Marius von Funschauser quickly rose to prominence as the richest boy in Richington's Rich Boys Rich Academy. Further rich, he richly rich.
Von Funshauser. He's a baron from Austria.
Forget the quail. I'm putting him in my guest basket.
I love her so much.
This is the main room where it's been happening.
Yeah, this looks like the kind of room that would be haunted, all right. I wouldn't be worried, though. Ghosts fall on a 10 cat.
That is fucking, excuse me, that is nuts. I'm starting to work on it. I know I don't have to. I don't mind if it slips up from time to time, but I definitely need to work on it for myself, okay? There's no advice for this thing. Look how scary that thing is. That is crazy.
Category scale. Floating plates sound like a cat.
Category 1, that's kind of cute. The Casper one, yeah.
Come on, stupid thing. There we go.
Good old Ganondorf from the Forest Temple. You remember the Forest Temple? Is anyone here? Shout out Ocarina of Time. Forest Temple, beautiful music, the vibes, immaculate, also terrifying as a child. But nothing compares. Nothing compares to that Forest Temple. Oh my, they crafted that thing perfectly. All right, if no one knows what I'm talking about, you gotta play Ocarina of Time. What the hell? That is nuts. That is crazy, dude. Huh. Good episode.
Hurry! Read through your dumb book already!
I'm looking, and it's not dumb, okay? This book is gonna save our lives.
Wait, hold on. Was that who I think it was?
I'm looking, and it's not dumb, okay?
Dream hipster. Turns power naps into horror naps. That's funny. I think I would actually like that glove, though.
Yo, what up, Presto?
And reclusive 102-year-old mayor of Gravity Falls, Mayor Befufflefumpter.
It's okay, they're with me.
It was a good bit. It was a good bit. What was I gonna say? Are we ever gonna see the old mare again? You know, not that one. You know, obviously that's an old mare as well. But you know, the one we broke out of the butter, or whatever the hell the thing was, the caramel. I want him to come back.
Tonight we will enjoy only the finest of tastes and only the snootiest of laughter.
Hold on a fucking second. All right, real quick, for those of you that were there, this is Snivy as a person. This is 100% Snivy. Got the nose, got the posture, got the eye, everything. This is perfection. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Introducing Baron Marius von Funshauser.
It's what I strive for, man. All right, I kind of have the middle part thing going on a little bit. All right, but the length is hard to work towards. All right, when you're young, you don't give a shit, so it's easy to just do it. But like me, I have to look at myself all the time. So I'm like, you know, what if I just went? What if I do?
If we flirt with him as a team, with our cuteness combined, one of us might have a chance.
It is the perfect plan.
Okay.
But what about Grinda?
If I was in his situation and I had 3 people approach me and I had to pick one of them, I simply could not. I would have to decline. I would feel so bad picking one. I would have to decline everybody. So I'll be like, I will always think about how I made the other people feel. And I cannot do that as an overthinker because I will think about it for the rest of my life. So in order to dodge it all, I have to say no to everybody and I have to make everybody upset because at least it's fair. And that balances out in my opinion. That's the Libra in me, I guess.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh. Oh. Secrets. Secret. We got a little secret room. A little secret entrance. Secret. Okay.
Did you get him? Yes!
Okay. All right, we got him. We got him. So you know what we do with this mirror now? If you know my content, you know what comes next. We find a beautiful wooden chest, all right? Something like what a pirate would grab that could fit this mirror in. We take the chest, we open it, we put the little mirror in, close that bitch, lock it, throw that key into the river. That box, send it to space. Put it in a rocket ship, put it outside the airlock, send that shit out. Send it forever. Let an alien deal with the ghost.
We did it!
Hey, it's Dan.
Took years of back-breaking labor and sacrifice. But when it was time for the grand party they promised the common folk of the town, they refused to let them.
That's fucking horrible. They built you that whole place and you're not even gonna bring them to the party? Dude, all right. I would take my expensive shit I don't want to break and I would probably put it like upstairs, but that whole downstairs would be like fair game. All right, up until like, what, 8 a.m., I'd probably serve breakfast for this fucking party. Excuse me. I would serve breakfast, pancakes, a whole buffet, whatever you want, mimosas to give you a little bit of hair of the dog, right? And then just slap you on the ass and send you on your way, right? Whole big party, and then you get breakfast too, and then you go home and you go into a coma. That'd be great. Oh, I would love that. You guys would have a great time.
Curse passed down until this day.
So wait a minute.
So you read it and ignored it. You can't have one night where you do it, just the last day of 150 years, be like, hey, open it up. You know, just selfish.
I'm hosting a party for the most powerful people in the world. You
slam that mirror immediately. I would go straight into that silver mirror room and I would be having a field day. Bad man. It's hard not saying it's hard, like, I know I already slipped up a few times, but it's hard when you're the worst. Bad man.
think they'd come here if they had to rub elbows with your kind?
My kind?
No one's rubbing elbows with me. All right? I got pointy little elbows.
May these tired lumber eyes gaze upon the trees one final time.
No final things. No final things. Obviously, it's a trap. You put that thing face down, you do your thing, and you exile him if that's what you want to do, or you throw that mirror back in that window.
I guess. Go nuts, man.
The second I hear this laugh, I'm putting that thing right back down. The whole thing shattered on a stump. You had it coming. Now we have to go back to the silver room.
Hi.
Are those little tuna fish sandwiches? That's what it looks like, right? A little tuna salad? Oh my God, I would love that. With little tomatoes on it, little onions. Oh, yeah.
We are sorry, Granda. It's just...
Your flirting style can come off as a bit intense.
I'm telling you, it's gonna work for some people, all right? He's actually gonna like her because she's a symbol of strength.
Oh, the Grim Reaper. I've been wondering when you would arrive.
Oh, shit. How did that come with a spider web? Well, I guess you were expecting death anyway, but now you get to be a beautiful little old man statue. I know just where to put you. I'm gonna...
Please! Help me!
No.
Whoa! That is messed up!
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? But it's pretty cool, though. You know, I'd be a little scared if I'm like that. It's kind of, you know, it's pretty good. You could do a lot of stuff with this.
No, wait! No! No, someone help! Someone help!
That's it. That's the pose. Right? I don't think it's gonna be the last thing you see. I don't think you die here, but I'm fairly certain that is right. And if it is, did the Skinwalker have the have that suit on too, or was no? Because I think he was wearing the vest and stuff. That could have been bad. Behave yourselves. Are you kidding me? I'm totally open to like letting people come into like the mansion and like experience the party, have a great time. Behave yourselves a little bit. All right? Just a little bit. Save some cookies, save some hors d'oeuvres for everybody. You could break some shit, that's fine. We're accounting for that. Not we, I guess. I would be. But are you drinking? Okay, that's cider. I was like, maple syrup?
Oh, yes!
Okay. Peep, that's a cider fountain.
Good lord, the riffraff! I know you're probably out of my league, but might I give you mine phone number?
I don't have a phone! Write it on my face!
Whoa! What's up, McGucket? Hey!
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, he came back. Oh, we have the information. Holy shit. What an episode. This is great.
You know what, McGucket? How about we talk about this stuff tomorrow?
No, please. It's already a miracle he's made it this far. Please. Come on, I'm telling you, the next time it's not gonna happen. There's no way. We lucked out already, man. I could have put money on it that he was not gonna be able to be alive by the time to share this information. And I was like, come on, let's just have a little fun. And he's gonna go missing or he's gonna die.